What's up, Latchy? All right, boys. So I know it's been a few weeks since I've been on here with the live stream, so I apologize. Been super busy, um, but I wanted to catch up with you guys. I missed you all, especially my regulars that always come in and chit chat. So hope you all have been doing well this past month. But we're just going to do a general live chat, maybe run for about 30 to 45 minutes, answer your questions. Um, so go, don't hesitate to share and comment. How you doing, Dewey? Welcome aboard. Just give this thing a moment to warm up, guys. I did not schedule it in advance, so a lot of people do not know that I'm going to be on here this evening. So we'll see what happens here. How you doing, Cornell? Am I saying that right, Cornell? Not much, Latchy. Just getting ready to pack up, leaving for Miami at 4 a.m. I'm going to go down there and meet up with Peacock Bass Adventures, and we are going to be doing a collaborative video on peacock bass and clown knives, so that's going to be fun. That's actually going to kick off the whole bucket list series that I mentioned a while back, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm really excited to do this on camera. You guys are going to get to witness me catch some of my very first species, and I get to share that whole experience with you guys. Well, I appreciate that, Max. I don't see you too much in the comment section on the videos, though. I'm always watching. Hey, traveling fisherman, I knew you would show up, my friend. How you been doing? I see you working hard on those YouTube videos. That's what I like to see. So, anyhow, so what I wanted to do, Chris is actually here. He's actually in there doing some work. He's trying to catch up with some things, so he may pop in a little bit. Yeah, peacock bass are pretty cool. I've already caught the peacock bass, guys, Dewey, but I'm actually going down to catch the clown knife, which I have not hooked into or caught. I used to have one in my aquarium as a kid, though. I appreciate that, Dakota. Working hard, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you haven't tried it, putting out 3 or 4 videos a week is pretty challenging when you run a business and have a family. So I appreciate you guys giving the thumbs up. I've noticed a lot more interaction on the page, and it's been very pleasant to see. Latchy, I like largemouth. Obviously down here, largemouth bass fishing is a lot more prevalent. Of course, up north you have the option of both, but largemouth is definitely my go-to bass. Where are you at, Latchy? Where are you located in the States? Jim, I like both. I mean, sometimes you'll see the channel. I'll get on, I'll get I'll get the bass fever, and then the next thing you know, I got the tarpon fever. So I definitely don't just fish one or the other. I fish wherever there's water and fish to be caught. I'm a very versatile fisherman. At least I like to believe so. Cornell, check out saltyscales.com. That's another thing I was actually going to mention to you guys. I have a very special discount. I've never even offered this to you guys, which I don't know why, because y'all are some of my favorite people. But tonight, guys, I did go ahead and activate a code. You're welcome to use it. It's good for 48 hours. It'll give you one of the largest discounts that I do in the whole year. It's YouTube1. So YouTube and the number 1. And that'll give you 20% off of your order at saltyscales.com. Well, that's awesome, Latchy. Well, Australia has a heck of a fishery in itself. Actually, one of our customers that we did a large custom order, they were down there targeting the great marlin, and they caught some. It was pretty impressive, the pictures that they sent back. Hey, traveling fishermen, just keep putting in the time, man. As you know, with this YouTube stuff, it can be it can be complicated to get off the ground, but the more persistent, continue to make quality videos, and just, the more persistent you are, you'll start seeing, your growth. How you doing, Max? I know you guys got some questions, so start asking, and I'll start answering the best of my knowledge. We did get out the other day, guys. I got a video posting. It was pretty cool. We got some tarpon footage. That's what we went to target. I did happen to lose my GoPro camera and its housing, which that kind of stunk, but in the end we got some great footage, so it was good. My favorite trill inshore lure for saltwater, man, you're really putting that out there. I don't know if I have an exact favorite, but I'll tell you that Little John and the Miradyne are always great go-to lures for my inshore fishing, saltwater that is. All right, Nate, it's good seeing you, buddy. Wyatt Templin. Sure I can, buddy. Hope I said that right. Cornell, actually I do customize shirts. If you email me at joshua@saltyscales.com, we can give you pricing on customization. I already said it, Wyatt Templin. Now you're getting to be a little weird there. Dewey, I haven't noticed anything crazy because my channel is pretty PG-13. At least I would like to say. I mean, you get very little cussing here and there, but for the most part, I try to keep it family friendly and obviously as professional as I can. So I haven't noticed anything impacting me, at least not yet. You're welcome, Cornell. Traveling fisherman, where you been traveling at, man? Where are you fishing? By the way, guys, I want to mention to you all that I'm about to do my giveaway. I wanted to do it at 20,000, but honestly, it approached so quickly that I was not prepared. I think we gained like 4,000 or a little over 4,000 subs last month, so it was pretty amazing. So I was going to do it at 20K. Obviously, that didn't happen. So I'm thinking about doing it at 25,000. In order to be entered into that, I'm really basing it off the people that are interacting with the page. So when I see you liking, commenting, and sharing, those are the guys that I'm going to actually be putting into those drawings, because you guys do the work for the channel. You deserve to win. All right. Still in Portland. That's cool. Any fishing happening up there? Oh man, Ricky, welcome aboard. Welcome to Florida. There's a lot of good things right now. The times, focus. You can focus on the peak of those high tides. Look for good grass flats in that 4 to 6 foot range, and throw a Miradyne, a Little John, a Gulp, anything like that, and you're going to find fish. But the key is finding good, healthy grass with some water flow. Jim, we sell American-made performance apparel, long sleeves. We're going to have some short sleeves soon, caps, buffs, or face shields, things like that. Max, I do hunt. Yes, sir. I didn't get to get out this year, but I have a tree stand set up on some private farms. I like to bow hunt. I gun hunt. Do it all. Hey, Kyle, welcome aboard, buddy. I'll be up in Tennessee June 9th for your CMA awards festival, so I'm looking forward to that. Awesome traveling fisherman. I inspired you to try different lawyers, Wyatt. What do you mean by that? Thanks, Gerald. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that my channel's helping. That's the idea, is to have some fun and also help teach. I enjoy doing both. Yeah, Wyatt, that's what you got to do, man. Don't be afraid to try new lures because you may find something. That's why I really like the idea of the MTB and LTB boxes because they help even me when I get complacent to try new lures. And I found a couple good ones that I really like in there that I may not have tried otherwise. I mean, we all have the tendency to get comfortable with what we use and relate back to that. But then again, if it works, then I guess there's no reason to change, modify the wheel, so to speak. How you doing, Scott? Welcome aboard. Dakota, I hunt. Yes, sir. Voodoo shrimp, I was using them the other day. They're great. Seem to be pretty durable, and I like the action. But I use DOAs all the time. Absolutely true. They work. All right, Dewey. Well, I'll leave the link in the comment section, and I'll check it out. I like watching you guys' videos. So if you're a YouTuber, share it, man. And who knows? Maybe we'll be collabing one day. Okay, I hear you, traveling fisherman. Yeah, Wyatt, I do have an Instagram at Salty Scales. You guys check it out. Come and follow us. We post it, and we also are active on Facebook. All three different platforms are going to offer different things. So I hope you guys are following on all of them. It's all at Salty Scales for all of them. And if you can't find it, just go to saltyscales.com and look at the top left corner, and you'll see all our social media pages, or even on the YouTube page. How you doing, Lanice? Personal best black drum, honestly, the biggest black drum I caught, it was probably around 20 pounds. Not a very big one, but I'm hoping to change that this year. I'm going to specifically go out and target big black drum. Absolutely, Kyle. Live shrimp is hard to beat, Jim Havens, but when you want to cover a lot of area, it's good to pick up those lures and especially find new area. You just cover a lot more ground faster. Biggest fish I've caught, Dakota, it's probably between a monster shark and a Goliath grouper. Obviously, the weight we couldn't say, but sharks in the 10-foot range, and I know the grouper between 350, 400 pounds. Jigs are good to use. What? Hello, fishing and hunting. Welcome aboard, Dakota. Hi, 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 fishing and hunting. Hey, Steven. Good old Galveston, Texas. I like Texas. Big fan. Favorite lure brand? I like DOA. I like Gulp. The Z-Man products are really good. You see me use those a lot. So, I don't know that I have a favorite, but I do have ones that, I religiously use, and those are some of them. My jig heads that I love to use are the Mission Fishing. I've been using those things for like 10, 12 years, and I just love the handcrafted part. They're made in America. And, of course, the gentleman that runs that business is a stand-up guy. So, hope you guys are checking Mission Fishing out. Aaron, the only place I've been over that, even close to the Midwest, would be, Vegas. I guess that's a little further than the Midwest, but, Texas. But I've never been up where you're probably referring to. Gerald, saltyscales.com, buddy. Really, traveling fisherman. I hope you got a video of that. I want to see it. Hi, fishing and hunting. Well, that's because, Lanice, they have a healthy population of fish. Man, I've never seen so many redfish until I went to Texas. It's amazing. Spanish mackerel, I really, really, really like those little speck jigs you can get at Walmart. They're probably they're like $1.30 or something, You get 2 of them in a tandem rig. Those are probably my favorite macro lure because they're cheap and they're super effective. Next to that would be like a Clark spoon. No, Jim, I haven't heard of the Corky. I love Daiwas fishing and hunting. If you look at some of my videos, my largest bass was caught using a Daiwa Tatula Type R. So I'm a big fan of Daiwa, Shimano, and 13 Fishing Reels are all very, very good. That's awesome, Lanice. Oh, you already posted it, Traveling Fisherman. I didn't know, man. I'll have to take a look. How big was it before I even go and watch it? I'll definitely watch it for sure. Hey, well, I got you guys. What do you guys want to see more videos on? I mean, I know a lot of you guys, especially the new guys, came off of my baitcaster tuning video. You guys seem to respond very well to the sewer fishing. What kind of stuff do you guys want to see? More instructional, informative, more fun? You know, we want to cater to what you guys like to watch, so and what you want to watch. Dakota, oh, that's a big one, Traveling. Dakota, the biggest bass I just caught was a little over 10 pounds, and that thing was a beauty. I actually got the mount on the way. It'll be here any day, so I'll do a video showing that when it comes in. Check out my video, Dakota. I was excited to say the least. Jim, there is no doubt I believe that they need to do that in the Tampa Bay because, like I said, we were running in the skinniest water I've ever ran in, and it just looked like gold flashing in the water. There were so many redfish. Lanice, I started fishing when I was like 4 years old, buddy. I mean, I was a young buck. You know, started with brim, bluegill. Grandfather got me into it, and I've been hooked ever since. More bass fishing, Richard? Oh, trust me, there will be more bass fishing. I just got my brand new crankbait rod in. It's a St. Croix Legend Glass. Been waiting on it for 2 months. It was on back order, but I did a little video putting it together and piecing it together. So you'll see that post here soon. More fun, Cornell? Okay. Well, Jim, I appreciate you subscribing. I plan to put out more great video content like that. And, you know, I know it helped a lot of you folks. I mean, the response on that video has been astonishing. Crazy fun videos. All right, Trill. I appreciate that feedback. The best all-around bait, you know, it's really going to be based off of your location. You always want to try to match the hatch, but in my area and in most of the area for saltwater fishing, you know, it's hard to beat a large shrimp. Most fish are going to eat a large shrimp, big and small. Oh, Traveling Fisherman, I told you, man, with a little lube and a little grease, man, that thing will be butter smooth. Holy cow, Jim. Well, let me tell you, they're thriving, man, and that's a pretty astonishing number of fish. But your guys' limits is like insane. What is your limit anyway? I see some of these guys from Texas. They got a stringer full of fish. It's like 20 redfish. Dakota, my favorite bass lure. Oh man, you're killing me. It would probably be between the Senko and a spinnerbait. That's what I like to hear, Dewey. Man, that's what we need these kids these days to do more of is fishing. I mean, because it'll change a lot. It'll change the way you look at life in general, I think. I haven't used Lou's rods, but I've handled their reels, Richard. They make a good product. You would like that, Cornell. You want me to break another good rod, don't you? That's sick. I actually enjoyed doing that video. I mean, the only reason we did it, I don't believe in breaking perfectly good rods. Unless they want to send me a rod to test, you probably won't see me breaking a perfectly good rod anytime soon. You can always email them and tell them to send it to me, and I'll break it. I've never fished in Pennsylvania, but we're going to get around and start traveling a little more, so it's not out of the question. Most dangerous place I fish? Oh, I mean, Tampa Bay could be pretty dangerous when the winds pick up and the storms roll in. Um, I mean, I've wade fished in Lake Okeechobee, which that'll give you a little uneasy feeling when them gators are around you. Um, but I mean, I'm not even sure that Lake Okeechobee or Tampa Bay. Okay, Ricky, I appreciate that input. So more beginner style videos, informative, that'll help you. Okay, so 3 redfish per person at 20 inches. That's still a pretty good. That's a healthy, limit for sure. Wade, favorite fishing reel for salt or fresh, bait cast or spinning? That's awesome, Dewey. That's what we need, buddy. Your bait caster should cast further than 20 feet. Um, a lot of that's going to be dependent on your settings and also the weight of the lure that you're throwing. If you're throwing a really light lure, it's going to be hard to get it to go very far. And that's when you may want to adjust your settings or convert to spinning gear. All right, Lenise, well, welcome aboard, buddy. I have used, well, it's a style of spinnerbait trill, and the redfish do respond to them. I know it's a lot more popular up in like the Louisiana area. I think even over in Texas they use it a lot. But over here where I'm at in Tampa Bay, you don't see it a whole lot. Mitchell ain't a bad reel, fishing and hunting. Lenise, my grandfather taught me a little bit how to fish. My uncle taught me a little bit of how to fish, but a lot of what I've gained in knowledge has been self-learned over the years. I've always had, when a lot of kids were out playing video games, I was studying knots, reading books about fishing, migration patterns, growth, things like that, and seasons, and just trying to improve and gain knowledge on the fishery in general. I've always had an addiction to fishing. Those are still pretty darn good limits, Jim. Hey, Danny, what I would do is try some real butter line conditioner. Stuff works. It just softens up the line, and it really helps. Um, it really helps with the castability, and also kind of tames it a little bit, especially on like fluorocarbon and things like that. But try that on the braid and see if it helps. My favorite spinning reel, I really like the Shimano Stratix. If I had just for the money, the smoothness, and one that I really want to pick up and have a lot of confidence in, it's always been that Stratic. MirrOlures, the topwater MirrOlure is really good. Also, the Spook is very, very good as well. Hey, Cornell, I appreciate that. Well, when you guys refer or recommend the channel, it just helps our growth that much more, and it really helps me focus on building more content. I mean, we want to continue to grow the channel, build the content, and the more interaction that you guys have on the channel, it inspires me that much more. It's called Danny the Real Butter line conditioner. They also make real butter, oil, grease. I appreciate that, Lanice. All right, fishing and hunting. I appreciate the tip. Trill, my first bait caster. Holy cow! Yeah, if I had to guess, it was probably a Shimano because my grandfather was a big Shimano man, and if I had to guess, it would be an old school Shimano. I appreciate that, Ricky. Well, tell her we appreciate it as well. And also, guys, if you want or if you care to, we really appreciate you rating us. We activated our reviews on Facebook. We've had a great response from a lot of our best customers, and 5 stars. If you want to write something, you can. If you don't want to write, just give us a 5-star rating, and we'll be happy with that. Lanice, you're putting me on spot, man. My favorite fish? Holy cow. That is such a difficult question. I love redfish, I love tarpon, and I love largemouth bass. So it's going to be one of those 3. Rod and Reel Pier, traveling fisherman. I was just over there, man, right off of Anna Maria. I literally have a video posting. It's not tomorrow. It's going to be Tuesday. I hooked a massive cuda, caught some flounder, caught some mackerel, and wow, it was fun. I'll be back out there in a little bit doing some more tarpon fishing also. Dakota, what are you referring to, weight-wise, or are you talking about horns here? Appreciate that, traveling fisherman. Jim, it's Salty, S-A-L-T-Y, Scales, SCALES.com. And again, you guys, I have a code specifically only for you all. Use it at checkout, YouTube1. That'll give you 20% off. What pound line do I think is best? Well, it depends. Fishing and hunting. Are we talking inshore fishing, big game? All around inshore fishing, I'm going to use 15-pound braid typically, and that's going to be spider wire at the moment. I really have taken a liking to it. No, but wait, I plan to. I got a buddy that lives right there in South Carolina, just moved up there, and I'm a big fan of North Carolina. We went to North Carolina a couple years ago, and it's beautiful. I wouldn't mind owning some property and putting a cabin up there personally. I haven't killed anything too large, Dakota. I believe it was like a 6-point. It's really nothing to write home about. But hey, you guys got some property and you got the big boys roaming around. Let me know. Maybe we'll do a collab. I'll come up there and hunt with you. Down here in Florida, our deer look like big dogs. Favorite place to fish? Keys. If you've never been to the Keys and you're a fisherman or an outdoors, that's where you go to fish, guys. A 15-pound largemouth. Are you telling me stories, Dinky? Come on now. Flubby, what's up? I was wondering where you guys were at. I ain't seen some of my regulars on here. Oh, don't tease me, traveling fisherman. Man, that's on the honey-do list. Let me tell you, Alaska is it, my man. You let me know, and we might make that happen. Honestly, I do want to come to Australia. I want to do quite a bit over there. I want to dive. I want to experience some of you guys' fishing. So it's on the list, Allie. Cornell, come hunt in Texas. Where am I hunting, buddy? All right, Flubby. I like to hear that, buddy. Did you film it or did you just go out for fun? Hello, Brandy. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, one thing that I learned about this live streaming, guys, I don't know if a lot of people just aren't familiar with how it works, but we don't get a very good response on these live streams. And I get a lot of people commenting later on and they're looking for a response and they're wondering why I'm not responding to them. But I don't think they realize that it was recorded earlier. I appreciate that, Robert, man. We're going to get together and do some videos. Oh, maybe. Nothing's impossible, guys. We're going to start getting around. Like I said, tomorrow I'm down in Miami catching clownfish with Peacock Bass Adventures. I hope you guys are going to stay tuned and watch this series because it's going to be a lot of fun. You have land? That's awesome. Well, we'll have to get in contact, Cornell, and maybe you could put me on a deer bigger than my personal best. That's awesome, Dinky. Did you get anything on video, man? Because let me tell you, I caught a 10-pounder and I swear my heart about stopped. Cindy, this live stream is to interact with my viewers, also to help answer questions, get feedback from you guys, and just build better relations. Yeah, Flubby, they do not like us on golf courses, man. I mean, I don't know how many of those I've been run off of, which I don't quite understand it, because we're not doing any harm to anybody. Just let the fishermen fish. Dino, my man, how you doing, buddy? More Pier and Beach videos? All right, L Square. Blue crabbing in the Tampa Bay. I noticed you guys really like that blue crab video and also the catch of the redfish using the blue crab. So I appreciate that, Cornell. I mean, I like to try to come in here and help you guys out, talk to you guys. So I do fish for sheephead, Wade. Our real popular season for sheepshead just passed. We do really well December. January, December, February months are really good for us. Okay, Brandy. Well, there's some good fishing over there. Absolutely. Hear a lot of good things up that way. Oh, that's all right, Dinky. That's what keeps us going back, my friend. Yeah, most golfers don't, Flubby. It's just sometimes you just get those guys that, I don't know, man, they just have nothing better to do, it seems like. And those are the kind of guys that really bother me. They're on power trips, so to speak. Doing good, Dino, man. I'm staying busy, active, enjoying chit-chatting with you guys. Missed you guys. Ain't been on here in a while, on live stream, that is. So I really wanted to catch up. I wasn't going to do it because I have to be on the road at 4 a.m. But I was like, you know what? I got to get it done tonight. Lenny's my favorite video that I've made, or what are we talking about? Fishing and hunting, honestly, I don't hook myself too often. I mean, we've all hooked ourselves, of course, but I can't remember the last time I hooked myself. I'm very cautious, and you'll notice a lot of those things happen when you're just starting off, or you're careless, or you're doing something, maybe you're rushing, you're getting too excited. But I don't hook myself too often. Allie, the FG knot is easy to do. You just got to practice. And I hope I'm saying your name right. Is it Allie or Ollie? I think, I want to make sure I got that right. Just practice it. And what I did notice, someone was asking me the other day on them light diameter lines why the knot keeps. So the other day, someone asked me the other night why the knot keeps slipping. Well, what I noticed is if you're using very light diameter, tie extra, the recommended wraps is 20. Do 40, and that sucker will not slip. Alright, I'll do more live streams. The live night sewer video? Man, Dino, you're putting it on me, man. That's really challenging to do, my friend, especially with that low light condition. I would like to see how I could hook my good cameras up to do a live stream, because if I could do that, then that could be a possibility. Jim, they run pretty true to size. The men's are true to size, the women's fit a little small. The FG knot is easy to do. Alright, Dinky, well, what was it? How big? The best video, the one that I like the most, is probably one of my Texas videos. Check out my Texas redfish videos. I put a whole lot of effort into those, edited them for probably 8 hours, and had a blast doing it. You know, the trip was fun, but if I'm basing it off of my edits, you know, traveling to a new area and catching beautiful fish, it's probably one of those videos as of right now. All right, good to know, Ali. Yeah, I saw that elsewhere. In my opinion, that looked a little staged, buddy. I'm not so sure that peacock bass was truly caught in that drain, in my opinion. And it came a week after mine, so that was a little strange as well, because mine went viral, and then a week later I started seeing YouTubers doing it. So 8 pounds, congratulations, my friend. Hey, fishing and hunting, spearfishing is something I want to get into. I keep talking to my buddy who is dive certified, and it's something that I really want to get into. He doesn't spearfish, but he dives. I just got to get the guy on board. I bet you did, Robert. I don't enjoy catching couches, but that was an interesting day. I caught more than just a couch. Caught a rod reel, couch, and hey, Robert, if you guys aren't familiar, he won the last giveaway, which included that baitcaster that I caught in that video, and he had it cleaned, and he's going to be using it on his channel to catch fish, and he's going to be doing a video soon. So check out the Traveling Fisherman, guys. Yeah, Trill, I think I want to do more catch and cooks, and that was kind of not a planned video, so it was a little sloppy, but my next one should be better. Hang on, I'll tell you, Cornell. I always forget exactly where it was, but give me a second, I should be able to find it for you. I'm going to go a little silent here for a second so you guys don't hear me. It's because I'm looking up something. That was a while ago. It's Harlingen. That's what it was. It wasn't coming to me. We fished down in Harlingen, Texas. Joe with Hook, Line, and Sinker. You Texas guys, if you're near there, go check out his shop. Joe's a really nice guy. He'll hook you up. Tell him I sent you. Yeah, elsewhere. I mean, obviously his video went viral as well, so YouTube was really promoting those. Yeah, Dino, I'm driving, man. I don't get a whole lot of sleep these days with business, kids, and YouTube. I'm like a zombie. So when you guys see me and y'all say, "Are you high?" No, I'm not high. I'm deprived of sleep. I don't smoke, guys. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke any drug, and I rarely drink. So if you see me like that, that's why. Actually, Traveling Fisherman, that's what my plan was, my man, is I'm going to be doing them off the boat. I got to be careful. There are some stipulations. As long as I do them like at the dock, when I come back, then it should be okay. FWC won't hound me. I know, Flubby, you are slacking, my man. I don't know what's going on with you. I was looking for your comment, you know, and I got a little depressed. I didn't see it, so You're really killing me. All right, Jack. Well, let us know how it goes, man. I mean, I know the offshore bite has been on fire, especially out of that area. Dewey, what helped me grow my channel the most is improving the quality of the videos and posting regularly. The more regular, the more consistent, and the more frequent, YouTube seems to favor those YouTubers. That's awesome, Brandy. I need to get certified with my diving. The problem is, it just is time, and I have so many things that I do already. It's just another hobby that I would have that I need to, take part in. Vincent, I'll have to do I'm actually going to do a video on that, and that'll show you what I do for the walk the dog retrieval technique. But really, you want to leave slack in your line, and you want to twitch that sucker, twitch, 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 pause, and you can vary your cadence, of course, depending on how fast. I mean, you can slow it down, but that pause is usually very important. A lot of times they'll hit it on that. All right, fishing and hunting. What's the channel related to? Obviously, from your name, fishing and hunting, I imagine. Oh, that's the plan, Dinky. I'm going to do some things. Jim, you are not lying, my friend. Let me tell you, it's fun though. I want to change it for the world. What's up, Wyatt? Think so? I think it would too, traveling fisherman. That's why I bought that little grill that you saw. I have a full-blown Weber, but I bought that little Weber just for these catch and cooks, because some people have been messaging me saying, hey, you should do catch and cooks, and I don't want to do everything that all the other YouTubers are doing, but I want to add my own spin to it if I do it. I know you comment, Flubby. I see you, buddy. Trust me, I see everybody who comments. And you guys are the ones that are going to be having your name put in these drawings for the giveaways. Well, that sucks, Wyatt. Snitches get stitches. Hopefully you're all right. Oh, my health is good, Dino. I take pretty good care of myself. Minus, well, I need to lose some weight, but what can I say? I like to eat, man. Don't hate me for liking to eat, Dino. Jim, I think the salty scales, I don't know that, I mean, it helps, but our growth came way before the growth of our channel. So, I think it definitely helps get the branding out there, the name brand out there, but our growth has been pretty substantial over the last 4 years, even prior to the YouTube growth. Well, those glide groupers, man, they will put it on you, and they will test your strength and endurance. So, congratulations. What did you think you weighed? Elsewhere, I'm actually going to go, I'm going to try to get up to Crystal River. We have a heck of a scalloping area up there, and I'm going to hopefully do a video for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, and to give us a chance to just relax and do something a little different. Lanice, favorite holiday to fish in? Like, are we talking Christmas, Easter, that type of holiday? Cornell, I use spooks all the time, man. They're one of the best topwater lures you can use. The giveaway is coming. I'm going to keep you guys posted on it. I'll probably do a video here soon, and we'll go from there. But keep a lookout. I appreciate you, Jim. You're the man. Appreciate the support, guys. Well, the giveaway, the people that are putting the giveaway are going to be the people who interact with the page, like, share, comment on a regular basis. So I tell you guys this pretty much every live stream, and most of my guys that do it already, they already know. But The reason I do that, guys, I don't do random giveaways because I don't believe in just giving away stuff to people that just come for giveaways. I want to give away stuff to people who actually care about the growth of the channel and who interact and become friends over time. That's just the harsh, brash tacks. It's just the way it goes. Well, when you can, Flubby, I appreciate it. Yeah, Brandon, you can't go wrong with the Florida Keys. It's just like a big aquarium over there. I mean, beautiful water, beautiful ecosystem, and every kind of fish under the sun lives there. That cave diving gets a little tricky though. I've kind of, I don't know. I think I'd get a little claustrophobic underwater in a cave. I appreciate that, L Square. 800 pounds, Will. Are you pulling my leg, man? You are the fish story man, aren't you? How big was that fish for real? Don't be pulling my chain. I know you didn't, Wyatt. And like I said, I know who comes for just the giveaways and who posts regularly, guys. I'm very in tune with my channel. If you're paying attention, I interact and I respond to, I would say, 99% of everybody who posts a comment. So, all right, Flubby buddy, I appreciate you stopping in, and tight lines, buddy. We'll see you soon. Well, Dewey, I think what I've noticed is about a lot of YouTubers is they let a little bit of fame get to their head. And I don't care who you are. I'm going to be straight, brutally honest with you guys. I'm not going to candy coat stuff. If you're a fishing guy and you're on YouTube and you got a 300, 400,000 subscribers, okay, guys, in the end, you're just a fisherman and you have a nice following. You need to still respect that following. You need to act humble and communicate with your viewers. I mean, I don't think anyone's better than anyone. So, and it's just fishing. Dino, did you make a stew or what did you do there? The tree fishing is not too fun, but my buddy Vince, every time we go out in the boat, he loves those mangroves. So, it's that's his preference. So, if you like oak trees, then by all means, hook them oak trees up, buddy. At least it'll test your equipment. Yeah, Jim, I did do a backlash video, and that actually was doing very well. And I got the response has been really good on that video. But I have to say, I did get some guys that, you didn't create that. Well, no, I didn't create that, guys. That people have been doing that for years. It's just something that I wanted to share with my viewers, and most of them have really appreciated it. Dino, I hope you had a permit to cut that tree down. I appreciate that, Brandy. Well, you're doing it right. Make sure they're watching and keep them involved in fishing and away from this internet. Because let me tell you, besides the YouTube, the stuff that I read and what you see in the media these days, it's alarming. I don't even know what our future looks like. All the manipulation and politics, but that's a whole another story. That's a good bass, Wyatt. You got to be proud of that, buddy. Well, not a whole lot, but I have. Yes, sir. I fish Clearwater area. I'm planning on getting what 727 fishing. He's over in St. Pete. We're going to be doing some dock fishing very soon. Well, Lanice, my longest video is probably one of these live streams. If you look at my live stream playlist, I think they all go for about an hour, hour and a half. So if I had to guess, it'd be one of these. Yeah, it does work, Jim. I don't do things just for views. I only put things out that I know that work, or that if I'm recommending a product, it's one I like or one that I use. Flubby, you know you never left. Stop jerking my chain. In all seriousness, if you watch my redfish video, which I know you said you haven't watched the last few videos, but you could dead stick. It's a slow way to fish, guys, but it usually produces some really healthy fish. But I was dead sticking half a crab, and that works really well. But get up on that high tide and throw a large shrimp with a popping cork next to those mangroves, and I can almost guarantee if you find somewhere with good water flow, you're going to run into a redfish. Cornell, it's actually on my mind. Right now, we are on our way. Salty Scales is doing very well. So I want to perfect the apparel side of things, but don't be surprised if you saw Salty Scales Rod Company. Man, Dino, I'm pretty sure your neighbors are going to call the law on you. That or the psych ward, they're going to Baker Act you. I'm going to end up seeing you on the news one of these days. Well, there's a lot of fish that I want to catch, Lanice, and that's where my bucket list comes in. Um, the list is long, but let me get my list, and I'll tell you, I actually have it right here. Well, somewhere up here. Y'all want to hear my bucket list fish? Alright, so here's my bucket list fish. Sword, marlin, dorado. Well, I've caught a dorado, but I've never caught a massive dorado. Bonefish, clown knife, and I also have salmon on there. So that's going to be the start of some of my bucket list fish. And believe it or not, I don't even think I've caught a wahoo, so I need to get that on there as well. Jim, live shrimp and popping corks, they always work, man. I mean, they are a true go-getter. I mean, if you want to catch bait, you have to catch that. That's what you got to do. You got to throw that popping cork. Well, Cornell, don't hold your breath, but it's definitely something that's we've talked about. Well, Flubby, you don't have to catch your own crabs, but you can go to the seafood market. They're going to be expensive, but you can get a dozen. I mean, they're going to run you probably 25 bucks, but I think it's worth it if it produces. Like, I spent $25 on those crabs the other night, and it produced that huge Mogan. To me, that's worth it. So it really depends on what you can afford or what you want to afford. But when it comes down to it, fishing's fishing. So you may catch them, you may not. That's it, Robert. Halibut's on there. I've caught flounder. I've never caught a halibut, and those huge halibut are massive, man. And you would eat on that thing forever. So. You never know, Lanice. We could end up fishing together. I might do a fishing giveaway or a fishing trip giveaway in the near future. Bluefin tuna, tarpon, and halibut those are all very nice. I've got the tarpon. I need the bluefin tuna, and I need the halibut. Yeah, I believe that, Jim. I've watched them, and I think they're cold water fish, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and not only that, did you catch the salmon on the fly rod, or was it on spinning? Hey, Colin, how you doing? My favorite reel would probably be the Stratic, Shimano Stratic spinning reel. And also, guys, I got a video that's coming out. That's spinning versus bait caster. I know a lot of you guys, especially some of the newer folks, you want to know, what the difference is, and hopefully I broke it down for you guys so that way you can really understand the differences. Sean, the biggest fish is between a large shark and a big Goliath grouper. It's good ones, Flubby. Yeah, the traveling fisherman, see, he gets around. That's pretty interesting. That's the thing. There's just so many different ways to fish all around the country, and those are the things I want to experience. You know, it's very cool. Well, guys, we're approaching our hour mark, so I hope we covered a lot of things. I hope you guys are looking forward to more videos, and if you have some things you want to see some things, make sure you post on the comment section. That way, you know, I can start adding those to the list of video ideas. Dino, we fish for cobia quite a bit, especially this time of year. I haven't this year, but we really need to. They're pretty easy to catch. You go out to the markers and you chum them up using large live baits. Again, it's a slower way of fishing, or you can go and run the towers and sight fish for them, which that's pretty good when there's not a ton of boat traffic. I don't know, L Square, FWC, and some of the things they do, yeah, with these seasons. I can't even say. I mean, they're so political and there's so much money now involved with these closures. It's kind of sickening, to be honest with you. Lenny's favorite strategy is light tackle, very little, the least hardware that you can get away with, and a lot of it is like for live baiting, it's free lining. I mean, obviously, the more natural presentation that you can make, the more hookups you're going to have, especially in a high pressured area that get, you know, pounded on a regular basis. You really got to lighten things up. Well, I guess Chris bailed on you guys tonight, so when he gets back on here on our next live stream, make sure y'all give him hell. You know, he deserves it. But all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this evening's live stream. It was just a general catch up. Uh, yeah, I know we got a lot of new guys in here and gals this evening, so I appreciate you guys coming in and chit chatting. Keep on liking, subscribing, and sharing, guys, and I appreciate the support. And of course, to all my regulars, you know, Robert, you guys, it's good seeing you, Dino. Um, but we'll definitely meet up here soon. Maybe next weekend, Saturday, I can get back on here and we can do it again. Favorite boat brand? Just answer a couple real quick. Cornell, Pathfinder, Maverick Hughes. Um, if we're going really expensive, you know, you're talking Contender, Yellowfin, really, really nice boats. All right, guys, over and out. We'll see you next weekend. Have a good night, guys.